Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I did this little everyday-ish makeup look, so let's get into it. You know, when it's sunny in London, you always have to take an opportunity to film because when is it coming back? I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Yvonne. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So I've never done one of these before and I just thought I'd take the opportunity to do so, seeing as it's the new year, it's sunny in London. You know, whenever it's sunny, that's the opportunity to film content or shoot something, because when is it going to be sunny again? I don't know. Let's get into this tea. I've got some questions that I got asked and some questions that I thought that would be good for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. Obviously I'm vlogging and showing you guys my day-to-day, but you guys don't actually know who I am, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do so. So someone, oh, I actually need something to wipe my mirror because it's really dusty. But the first question I actually got asked was, how am I doing? And you know what, I'm doing good. As it's the new year, we're literally day 3. Today is the 3rd of January. January baby, stand up. I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm really looking forward to what this year has to offer. I'm expectant, I'm excited, and I just feel like, you know, it's going to be a good year. I always feel like it's going to be a good year because I feel like, why would you anticipate a bad year, you know? I'm going to start off by using my NYX micro brow pencil to fill in my brows. Yeah, my brows really need doing at the moment, so we're just gonna have to fill these in because January is my birthday month and I'm so excited. I love my birthday. I've come to accept that I'm a little bit of a birthday fanatic. I love celebrating my birthday. I love birthdays. I love celebrating other people's birthdays. So I'm looking forward to having a really good birthday, especially because your girl is turning 30. 30, yes. But yeah, in short, I'm feeling good. Last year around this time, I was dealing with a lot of anxiety. I had just moved. I was in the process of completing a house purchase. So I had a lot going on at the start of the new year last year. So I'm kind of just, you know, I'm grateful that I'm not feeling anxious. Like, dealing with anxiety is absolutely trash. All in all, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like this year's gonna be a good year. I feel like with everything that I'm working on, with everything that God has in store, I feel like there's no way I can fail. And I'm looking forward to what is gonna be ahead, really. Like, I got this energy, like, you know when you're just like, yeah, I'm really on it. And the key, I feel like the reason why I actually feel like this as well is mentally started my new year in October. So every year my cousin used to tell me this, and I feel like me and my friends have just kind of adopted this attitude where it's just like, we start the new year in October. The reason why we do is so that way we can get all the habits in terms of like waking up early, going to the gym, eating right, meal prepping, doing all those things early, so that way come January it's already a habit. If you start it earlier, then you're technically ahead of the curve. So I'm gonna fill in my brows. Well, not fill in my brows, I'm gonna clean up my brows. The reason why I need to is because my eyebrows are really bushy and they're literally like caterpillars. So I need to clean them up because they have no definition at the moment. You lot saw it at the start of the video. These caterpillar brows were not it. So I take a little bit of foundation and a little bit of concealer and I mix it in together just to clean up my brows a little bit. I've done the top part of my brows. I don't usually, but like I said, because I haven't actually got my eyebrows done in, wow, I haven't done my eyebrows since New York. So since I haven't done them, that's why I'm cleaning up the top. And that's why I like to use foundation to do it. So that way, when I'm about to apply my foundation, it's gonna blend in pretty nicely. So it's not gonna give this harsh halo effect. Next question, what did I learn last year and what Wow, that would have been a mistake. How did the foundation actually end up there? Very close. This is a new tap and I'm not ready to get it dirty just yet. So what did I learn last year and what did it teach me? I would say last year was a year of blessings and shege. What I mean by that is last year was a good year because good things happened. I was able to travel to New York. I was able to complete on the purchase of my house. Things like that. That was fantastic. But then there was also things that weren't really good. For example, some things that didn't go my way, but at the end of the day we know that it is the Lord's doing. At the end of the day, God won't give me anything that is not for me. For example, I applied for multiple fundings and I didn't get any of them. And I truly believe that my applications were good, but maybe it wasn't God's timing. Maybe he didn't want me to have those fundings from those institutions. Maybe he has something better in store. And that is basically what I had come to learn. That's definitely something that last year taught me, that, you know what, I thank God for closed doors because not every opportunity is for me. And even if I don't know the reason, I'm sure there is a reason in God's infinite wisdom. And also another lesson, I would say, I've come to really trust God even in the bad situations. So like when something that is unexpected or not quite what I had envisioned for the year has happened, I've learned to just come to understand and trust God that, you know what, whatever he has in store is gonna be for my good. He's never gonna bring me this far to leave me. I would say that I've come to really trust him even in the situations that aren't exactly the most favorable or what I had expected. And it's so weird because I feel like I've gained true peace, like some serious peace about that. Like I was made redundant, and with that I was just like, you know what, knowing God, this is the perfect opportunity to take my entrepreneurial journey, what I have been working on since, my skincare brand, to the next level. So I was just like, you know what, I'm actually going to use this opportunity to really focus on my business and take it to the next level. I never thought that is something that I would do. My plan was always to work in something until I could no longer work in it anymore. God had other plans, so that is basically something that I have been doing. I've been working on my skincare brand, Jane Co Beauty. It's a skincare brand that I actually started way back when. Did a skincare course, I became a cosmetic scientist, but I was always working jobs at the same time because I also had other life goals that I wanted to achieve. But now I truly believe that this is exactly where God is calling me to, because I just think, why would such a thing happen and God not be involved, you know? That's another lesson that I've learned, is keeping God involved in and at the center of everything. I'm just gonna wait for this to dry down a little bit while I chat. Yeah, keeping God in the center and involved in everything. And I feel like I keep saying God, but quite literally, God in the center of everything. The lesson that I learned of, you know, knowing what true peace is and knowing that God is in control even when things aren't going as expected, taking the blessings and shege together, being okay to move where God directs, like really being sensitive to his direction and being okay with that. The old me would have been like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? This is happening to me, really be down out about it. But this version of me was just like, it's okay, let's pick ourselves up, let's create content, let's go to networking events, let's do this, let's do that. Let's not waste time, because there ain't no time to waste. Am I looking forward to 30? I really am. I'm actually freaking excited. I remember being younger and thinking, wow, this is such a momentous age. Like, you know, when you watch movies like Two Could Play That Game or The Best Man, I remember seeing like Jordan, and she would be like walking in New York and just being a right ass boss babe. I remember looking at all these women from those like 90s movies and thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to turn 30. Like, these women are absolutely killing it in their industries. They're beautiful, they're sexy, and I love it. And I always used to look at them and be like, yeah, I want to be like that when I'm older. It's the start of something new. Like, it's a new decade, it's a new season. 30 is like the start of taking my calling seriously. So what God has called me to do regarding my skincare brand, my business, content creation, it's like, okay, yeah, this is the start of something new and the start of something serious, and there's no time for playing. And knowing that these people became prominent in their fields at that age, to me just lets me know that, you know, when it's literally just the perfect time, the perfect season to really just take what God is calling me into seriously. Not that I had never taken it seriously before, but more so just deepen the weight of it. I think that's what I'm trying to say, like deepening the weight of what I've been called to do. And I feel like that is definitely where I'm at and why I'm excited. Let me even tell you a little bit about it, yeah? I'm waffling a little bit, so just follow me, yeah? My skincare brand, J&Co Beauty, I started it 2018-ish. Did my skincare course in cosmetic science and formulation. Launched a product in 2021. Then I decided to actually go back to the drawing board and refocus, like get back to the genesis of why I started it, make sure that was at the center of our messaging. Sorry, the makeup looks scary for now, but it's gonna look okay soon, hold on. And I just feel like now I've like really focused on, I've invested into the branding, I've invested into the messaging, I've really been focusing on the marketing, I've been trying to build up our community. So I just feel like now is the perfect timing to get this brand out there, and I'm expecting and I'm believing God that this will be something amazing. If I wasn't doing content and trying to build my personal brand and focusing on my skincare brand, what would I be doing? I think if none of this was of interest to me, I think I would actually go into, not medicine, but I think I would become a doctor. I would either be dermatologist or I would be a gynecologist or a midwife. I know I would definitely go into anything that is helping women and helping others. I've always kind of had a passion for that, which I think is why I do skincare. But I think if I wasn't doing skincare and trying to build my personal brand, I would definitely go into like, I would like bring babies into the world. I'd definitely be like a gynecologist, like helping women in their health, or I would just be a doctor. Okay, I think this question is a really good one. So the question is, what advice would your future self give to me now? I think my future self right now would be really proud of me, and I think what she would say is just keep going, do not stop, do not stop, do not stop, do not stop. And I also think she would say, yeah, I think she would say keep going, don't stop, stay focused. You know, drop any dead weight of like people or things, habits, anything that is not serving you in this season, and literally stay focused. Don't worry about nothing else, just stay focused, because our future self is depending on us. Like, she's literally counting on me. She's just like, I don't get to live if you do not do what you are supposed to do. One thing that I'm actually, I would say I'm really scared of, and to just not be scared of it is just to make sure I do it, is getting to the end of life and not fulfilling what I was called to do, or getting to a point where like I'm married and I have kids and I'm resentful because I'm like, ugh, I wish I just did this, or I wish I just did that when I had the time or when I had the opportunity. And I feel like being resentful when you're in that season is a very dangerous thing, and to avoid that type of resentment or frustration is to 100% focus on this season right now. So okay, see how the makeup is coming together? It doesn't look scary anymore, right? Because what you do is you blend everything together. So like, even so, obviously my concealer was here. I don't add new products, but I use the brush to go over where I was, so that way there's no harsh lines. I use everything here to blend it out on my eye. And I also even blend into my hairline a little bit, just so it's like a nice seamless transition, you know, there's no like line of demarcation. Okay, now that's done, it's time to bake, or set should I say. I love using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Banana Bread 2 set. It's one of my favorites. I really want to try the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm as well, but for now I really love this. Or to be honest, yeah, I have a Selfridges voucher that I got, so I might even use that to go and get like some new makeup bits, because I'm definitely in need of some more new makeup bits. So yeah, what I like to do is I like to put it in there, blow, and then dab it at the back of my wrist. And then I like to go in and set my entire face. A trick that Lisa Ashley said time ago, she doesn't do makeup videos anymore. I used to love her makeup videos, but a makeup trick that she used to say is the key to also flawless looking makeup is to set your entire face, not with like excess. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm just using my sponge to make sure there's no creases, looking upwards. Now that that's done, we're using our sponge, dabbing that out, and then pressing into the skin, and then literally bringing it down to every other area. Do you see? So you're not actually baking per se, but you're like setting the face. Then what I also like to do is I also like to set above my brow and over my lid. So even though I used bronzer to, I guess, contour my eyes, I like to set it as well, because I don't know about you, but I always get like a bit of a greasy brow sometimes. Dab it out again, and now let's do the other side. Bringing it down, and literally again just setting the entire face. Or you know what, you can do this with anywhere where you know you're gonna get greasy. I don't like let's say a matte face, but I like a set face. And then I'm gonna warm it up again by bringing in some powdered bronzer, and I'm actually gonna use a cream blush over. So there's, you see how there's not really any need to bake, because we've set the face. Would I ever move out of the UK? Absolutely. This UK, yeah, I love London. London will always be home, and London will always have my heart. But I really would love to live in New York. I've always wanted to live in New York ever since I was like about 16. I was just like, oh yeah, I need to live here. And I don't even know why. It's just been a city that I was just like, and to be honest, New York is very similar to London in a sense where, you know, like it's a big city. It's different, that's for sure, but it's very similar. Like there's little areas in New York that remind me of even being in London, so it even feels like home. But I don't know, it's just a different energy. When I went to New York in summer, I was saying to my friend that like one thing about New York, it makes you feel, it kind of makes you feel like, nah, I can actually do anything. There's this kind of, I don't know, there's this like aura there where it's just like, you know what, whereas London, it's just like,
you know, if you can just get on the housing ladder and just, you know, get a little cute 3-bed, like that's life, that's alright.
I feel like in America or New York, per se, they're like, no, you chase after your dreams, like you can do it, you take that content, you do that, like you can do it, this you can do it attitude, which I absolutely love. Which I feel like sometimes here it's a little bit play it safe kind of vibe, like don't do too much, just enough. That's kind of the energy sometimes that I get from London. So I would definitely love to live in New York for sure. I don't think I could do LA personally. I think it's just too far from everything. No, that's it for now. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would be lying if I could say I could live in Nigeria, or if I could live anywhere else. I could maybe, no, I don't think I could even live in Dubai personally. I feel like that's somewhere you go and have fun and you leave. I don't find that I could live there, but you know, never say never, you never know. But as of right now, I don't think I could. It's like, it's been a dream, and I feel like any shows that have New York at the center, for instance, like Sex and the City, Gossip Girl, I've always loved, like resonated it to the point where it's just like I can watch that show again. Like I'm even rewatching Gossip Girl. I watched it for the first time ever last year, and here and there, like as a comfort show, I'll like put it on. Yeah, New York is definitely somewhere where I would definitely want to live, for sure. I kind of want to add some color to my face. I like to use, I don't know, it's the perfect pink, right? I used to have an old sleek lipstick called Heartbreaker, and it's like the perfect pink. So what I like to do is I have a beauty blender. I take the butt of the beauty blender and I basically like pick up products from it. The reason why I do this is because at the time I hadn't found a cream blush that I really liked in terms of the pink. And who says you can't use it? So then I usually go take the butt of it and then I literally dab it. Yeah. So can you see? Ooh, you see how that just adds some color back into our skin. Love it. I like to bring it up to my temple a little bit and here. Corner. Another question I got asked actually on Instagram was, how did I get into cosmetic science and why did I decide to start, like do a course? I kind of touched on that a little bit earlier, that my mum was the one that actually encouraged me to start a skincare course in cosmetic science. The reason being, again, is because I had an interest in skincare. Like I was literally just helping my mum. I would create products that I would feel like that would help her. So how I got into it was through that reason, because I knew that I also didn't just want to be someone who was reviewing products. I really wanted to be an expert in the industry. Like if I was going to create something, I wanted to be an expert at it. I wanted to know what I was talking about. So it was a 3-year course. It was pretty much like a university degree where I was learning formulation, I was unlearning skincare science. So it was an accompany of all that. I literally had to do assessments and exams and essays to know what I was talking about until I passed. When I passed, I was so happy because sometimes, you know, when you're studying, you're like, I'm over this now. Like, I do not want to do this anymore. I did get to a point where I was wanting to quit, like to the point where I told my best friend, I was just like, girl, I want to quit. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I quit. I don't want to do this. And she was just like, just try again, just, you know, just keep going, don't stop. And I was just like, nah, I'm done. And then the next day I was just like, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna try and finish. Sometimes academia or learning, especially when you're learning, like trying to get over a learning curve, it can be really hard. But I'm really happy that I like persevered and pushed through with it. I'm glad that I've done it, I'm glad. Because now I really know my shit. When I'm talking about skincare or different ingredients or how to formulate, I'm like, yeah, your girl knows what she's talking about. Next question is, what advice would I give to my younger self? That is a very interesting question. I think what I would give to my younger self is, one, I would say enjoy life a little bit more, enjoy being a youth. Because I think I did enjoy my childhood, but I think I was very anxious about getting to this point. Being in school, I was just like, I need to make sure that I'm getting into uni. Like, I was very focused. And I think I would tell myself, like, have a little bit of fun. It's okay to have fun. I would also tell my younger self, don't worry. Like, don't worry about tomorrow. Just focus on today. Don't worry if boys are ever gonna like you, because they will. Don't worry about certain friendship groups, because it doesn't matter. The ones that are supposed to be there will be there, and the ones that are not will fade away. As my mom always says, is 20 friends cannot play for 20 years. I like to use this Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, the petite one. I like to use this brown to basically tight waterline my eyes. I just like a really nice, subtle, soft, smoky-ish kind of brown. I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer on my eyelids just to give it a little bit more depth. to add a little bit more depth. But another thing I would actually tell my younger self is don't allow yourself to be discouraged by what other people say at all, by like what anybody says at all. If you want to do something, you do it. You don't need anybody else's validation or approval to start something. Believe in yourself and just take that and move forward. Like, you are confident, so believe in it. I would definitely say believe in myself more. It's definitely something I would tell my younger self. So our lashes have something to stick onto. I don't even know if this theory is really true, but it seems to work. And don't allow discouragement or past failures to hinder you from exactly where you need to be. We know how bad the industry can be when it comes to funding Black founders and supporting us in our journey in entrepreneurship. Don't allow any past failures stop you from actually moving forward. Like, the fact that you're actually trying is a good thing. Like, keep going, don't let that hinder you. Ooh, one take. This one. The second one is always the one that tries to trip me up. See? Already misbehaving. Okay, I got it on. I think they look the same. I like to also like angle the end so it looks like it's giving it a more cat eye kind of look. Even though they're baby lashes and I stack them, it's giving like I'm going out. The sun is really going like this, but at least it's sunny and it's not dark. Last question while we do my lips. So I think I'm actually done eyes wise. Oh, actually I'm gonna do a little wing. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little wing just to connect everything. I'm gonna use the roller liner eyeliner by Benefit. It's in brown. Last question I got asked was, what is my motto for the new year 2025? I love the fact now, I don't know, I feel like maybe God has given me a new perspective, but I love the fact that I'm born in January. Before I used to resent it because it's really cold, especially in London, and you know, everyone's just off the peak from Christmas and no one wants to go out, blah blah blah. I love the fact that I'm born in January because I turn a new age as soon as the new year hits. I feel like that's really refreshing. In a new decade, in a new year, I'm just like really looking forward to it. But anyway, the question was, what is my motto? And I think that my motto for the new year is actually going to be focus. Like, just stay focused. Like I said, our future self is depending on us. I'm using the Maybelline the filter liner, and naturally I have a cupid's bow, so I just draw around that. Yeah, I would say my motto for the new year is stay focused, and everything else that you're expectant for and hoping for is gonna come. I'm using the Maybelline filter gloss as well. I really like this color. It is Amber in 007. Then I'm gonna use this 17 Liqueur lip gloss by Boots. I love it. It's like the perfect pink and it's really thick, so it lasts. In the center there. And then we're pretty much done. Okay, yes, so face is done. I just added a few like loose waves into the ends. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A, get to know me tag-ish, so you know a little bit more about me. New year, new decade, new me, period. So you know when you've done your makeup and now you're feeling gassed? That's me right now. Also, a little shameless plug, my skincare brand, we're launching our new product this month. So if you are interested, I've put the link in the description box so you can sign up. And yeah, sorry, I'm just feeling this little makeup look now. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.